Morning today.
Morning, I'm fine.
We are from third group. My name is Ella. This is my partner, Gaby, and Lailatul Maghfirah, Nafia Agni, and Diajeng Aida. Okay, before we start, I want to ask to all of you. Di sini ada yang udah pernah naik becak?
Pernah.
Yang nggak pernah mungkin? Nggak pernah. Mungkin terakhir kali naik becak?
SD, SMP.
SMP. Kemarin nggak ada yang kemarin. Jadi kemarin nggak ada. Lama ya.
2 bulan terakhir.
Oke.
Kemarin apa?
Jogja.
Berarti udah tahu ya becak itu gimana, ada yang becak lancar, ada yang becak motor. Ya. Jadi saya sempat searching Google tentang becak ini termasuk budaya atau enggak. Ternyata becak ini termasuk ini sejarah nenek moyang. So here we will inform to you about becak. Becak is a symbol of loyalty. Did you know that becak is a symbol of a husband's loyalty to his wife? Husband to wife. Ada yang tahu? Ada yang pernah dengar?
Tidak. Tidak pernah.
Biasa.
In 1865, an American missionary named Jonathan Goebel got the idea to make a transportation for his sterilized wife. Jadi Jonathan ini seorang misionaris Amerika. Waktu dia jalan-jalan di Jepang, dia ini tiba-tiba ada pikiran, wah istriku yang sedang lumpuh gimana ya caranya biar bisa menikmati pemandangan yang sama. Nah akhirnya Jonathan ini berpikir untuk merancang sebuah becak, ibunya bukan becak ya, jadi kayak gerobak yang nggak ada atapnya gitu, untuk supaya istrinya bisa diajak jalan-jalan seperti itu. So, how did becak come in Indonesia? In 1960, becak became known and began to be used as public transportation in Indonesia. Jadi, becak masuk di Indonesia pada tahun 1960. This is various types of pedicab in the world. Ini macam-macam becak di dunia. Ada yang ya kayak gini lah. Model kita ini. In Indonesia, passenger position is at the front. 3 wheels, cheaper about 20,000. The driver is male. Di Japan, passenger position is at the back. 2 wheels, more expensive, about 250,000, and then the drivers are male and female. Jadi waktu kita searching becak itu yang keluar kan macam-macam ya, dari negara bentuknya yang aneh-aneh. Jadi tiap becak itu bentuknya beda-beda. Nah kita compare yang Indonesia sama Jepang. Jadi di Indonesia ini tempat passengernya itu di depan, kalau yang di Jepang itu di belakang. Kemudian di Indonesia ada 3 roda, di Jepang ada 2 roda. Kemudian di Indonesia ini lebih murah ternyata, cuma sekitar 20.000. Kalau di Jepang ini lebih mahal, 250.000. Kemudian kalau diperhatikan jadi sekitar kalau kita lihat kan biasanya becak driver kan laki-laki ya, most of them. Tapi kalau di Jepang itu ada yang cewek, ada yang cowok.
Okay, we take interview and Naban market, especially in Candi Sidoarjo. For the information of becak driver, The name of becak driver owner is Mr. Muhammad, and he started his work from 1999 till 1991. The becak driver is privately owned, and then working hours start from 7 a.m. The furthest distance at Karangpilang area. The income per day cannot be confirmed or predicted, but it can be estimated at around 100 until 75,000 rupiah. Sometimes he don't get any income. This income can cover his daily needs. And then for the total of passengers carried is cannot be confirmed. Sometimes he get 2 until 3 passengers, and sometimes don't get any passengers. And for the other information, the reason for choosing this profession because it is the last job. Previously, he made the becak driver profession a side job, working on bus concrete in the morning and then do the becak driver profession in the evening. And then he feels happy working as becak driver because it is more flexible and can be combined with other jobs, namely crossing people on the road. He has no feelings of sadness in carrying on this profession because he always does it sincerely, enthusiastically, and happily.
And the next is the information of third person. His name is Mr. Purwanto. His profession is market assistant. And according to him, riding a pedicab is relaxing and enjoyable. When Mr. Purwanto works, he sees Mr. Muhammad every morning already in his place. Besides being a pedicab driver, Mr. Muhammad also always cross school children. Next. This is the acquired culture. One is becak is a local culture heritage, and second is becak is type of tricycle used to transport goods or people. And the third is becak driver and passengers often develop close relationship because they interact with each other. And the last is becak has become a symbol of traditional rural life and is part of Indonesia's cultural diversity.
The conclusion. Pedicab transportation may not be recommended as the main means of transportation nowadays because of limited speed and efficiency. However, many areas in Indonesia and several other countries still maintain the use of becak as a means of local transportation, especially in small towns, villages, or tourist attractions. Pedicabs are still the main choice for population mobility or as a tourist attraction.
Let's use the becak together.
Let's enjoy relaxing and economical trip together.
Tanya teman-teman, kalian naik becak?
Pernah.
No. Oke, boleh dimainkan mungkin sebentar. Oh, coba. Ada di dapur.
Halo, saya Nadia Kristiawati. Saya Lali Mafiro. Saya Lydia Tari. Di sini kami sedang berada di Sidoarjo, khususnya di jalanan sekitar Sidoarjo. Untuk menjumpai orang yang masih berprofesi sebagai tukang becak. Seperti kita ketahui, tukang becak di sini berfungsi sebagai alat penumpang dan juga untuk mengangkut barang-barang. Sejak 1960, becak adalah alat transportasi di mana-mana. Semakin berkembangnya fasilitas masyarakat, sekarang telah menjadi transportasi pribadi. Sehingga becak mulai jarang untuk digunakan dalam kegiatan sehari-hari.
Di sini saya menemui salah satu warga lokal yang berprofesi sebagai tukang becak. Yes, sudah bisa berbagi. Yes. Di sini kami dari mahasiswa Unsida ingin mewawancari Bapak. Sebelumnya kami ingin mengenai tugas mata kuliah kami. Jadi saya mohon izin.
Paling jauh itu di daerah Karantina. Tidak bisa lihat apa itu diprediksi, nggak bisa. Sekitar 175 ya, terkadang nggak boleh ada. Termasuk, ya, terkadang itu mendapat 3 tarikan, kadang tidak ada, paling banyak itu 2 sekitar 3. Yang 7, apa ya, pekerjaan terakhir bikin konfis kom profesional. Ya, bisa sama lebih.
Oke, cukup. Thank you very much. Great. Boleh di-share linknya ke radio.
Oke, thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.